Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And winner, chicken dinner with a chicken. We get to see the chicken again. It's been a long 3 or 4 days of no chickens. 4 day streak finally comes to an end, so that's good news. But today was a crazy day. Market just started out way down. Everything was oversold. It was a bloodbath if you guys didn't see it. At one time, I was down almost like 400,000 more today, and I was like, oh, God, not this again. But I had faith in it, and it came back, and I even made one little flip trade, made a little money on. I'll show you guys that one, and just thank God we had an update. Maybe tomorrow we'll catch another update. So, but unfortunately, and I would have had a terrific day. At one point today, I was up 200,000 plus when CCIV came all the way back. But it's still, I don't know why it's just having some weakness there. But I still believe in it. So I'll take a look here, show you guys what I did today. The only trade, like I said, was this one. CRTD. I jumped in and jumped out pretty quick because I was like, I don't know. I was just like, didn't want to ride it out very long. But IDX today had a nice day. It was up even more at one point, but at least it's going up in the right direction. I also did sell those calls. I actually sold the $3 calls because, I figured it was up a little bit. They're about a nickel. Get us this $8,700. I figured, you know what? It's free money. If the stock runs 40 cents more, at $3, I'll just be happy. Just be out of it and move on. Clover, I don't know what to do with this one. Definitely have to come down. I mean, there still is good premiums in the options, but I'll definitely have to come down in price on the calls. Obviously, it's not going to be anywhere near $15. And, I do have a loss. we have the one hedge. I picked up a little money from hedging and stuff. But overall, it's a dud. This thing can move fast. And I know as soon as I sell, it's going to move. But I have 800,000 it says, even right now, you have 750,000 tied up. If I could leverage that, and right now I don't have a lot of buying power because as I hedge down these CCIV calls, it takes up capital. So I'm trying. I'm weighing things. Here's the thing: if this thing runs 2-3 points, all of a sudden it's $250,000. I don't know if I'm going to make an extra $250,000, writing 28 calls instead of 29, but hopefully tomorrow we'll see CCIV pop a little bit because there is some nice premiums into next week on the 28, 29s, and it's getting closer. I definitely think there's a good opportunity there. So Jaguar today was flat, also. But AMC, this was the big surprise of the day because AMC at one point today was down all the way down to $38. I was like, that's why I said it was like, not this again. And at one point today, it was as high as $49.79. So it actually, and right towards the end of the day, it was up there, stayed pretty strong. Then it got weak. And I was like, it was all the way down. It was up like 30 cents, 40 cents. And then at the last 5-10 minutes of the day, it shot up again. So that was a nice little surprise what got us in the green today. It helped us make some money. I also will be looking, that's the other thing I'm looking at is, do I write, the 56, depending on where this one is tomorrow, these are like $2, $3. Do I come down a little bit just to get out of this one? What makes the most sense, where it's going to run. It's interesting, when you look at everything, obviously for the year, we're up 22, 23% right now, 1.1 million gain for the year. But if I didn't do CLOV or, some of these, but like I said, I have those hedges too. So it's kind of hard to say because, here while you have a loss, you also have a $350,000 gain. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to hedge this pretty heavily, tomorrow. I like to do probably all 28s because if it goes up, CCIV runs 3 points. If I can get 50 cents on 9,500 contracts, that's going to be $450,000 I can, profit next week. The downfall is if CCIV takes off and wants to break, past 30, it's a mess. If it doesn't, it definitely would help us, on these. These I'm not really worried about because they have a few weeks. But these have 2 weeks left, so I have one more week to really hedge it. Or I've thought, do I roll this and roll this out for 70 cents? If I can pick up 50 cents a week for 2-3 weeks, it actually will make money in the end. So a lot of stuff you have to look at when you're doing these kinds of things. But also interesting is the high flyers yesterday. This Newegg, this is the one. Remember yesterday was up really big and then came way down. Also another one today that took off and did really well was this Carver. This thing, look at this. I mean, this thing got up to $38. Just took off. No clue why. This is their new short squeeze. But it's crazy when they just get going and stuff. And then the one I did, like I said today, that I had a nice little flip trade on, made a couple of $1,000s. Nothing huge because I only did 10,000 shares, and I only had. Like I said, I have a lot of equity in my account, but it's tied up into the what it requires on this short squeeze here. So I can show you. I don't know why it keeps changing it, but hold on a second. I'm going to give you guys something so you can see it. So we can put margin requirement. There we go. So we'll apply a margin requirement now so you guys can see. But so you can see on CCIV, the margin requirement on this one is $790,000, and the margin requirement on this one is another $500,000. So I have a $1.4 million tied up into margin spread. So that is definitely causing us some pain, and because it's funds that it's all cash sitting there, which could be who knows, maybe it's saving us from losing that. But we have the cash, but it's tied up in the margin requirements on these because I'm like I said, I'm dropping down doing the spreads. So everything else is covered, so I don't really have to worry. But like I said, I've done very well with these, and I've also Apple back in the day when I'd have 10,000, 20,000 contracts out. I used to kill it when Apple would move, and that was my best day ever. Was a $2 million up day on Apple on contracts when it rallied. But that's far and few between, so definitely have to keep an eye on those. But yeah, like I said, lots of stocks out there. AMC, like I said, the big surprise today, from all the way down 10 points or 8 points, $38. And like I said, it was a very nerve-wracking morning. I was like, not again. But like I said, we got lucky, came through. Hopefully CCIV, I don't know, the only thing good about this one, and this one twice today, came all the way back and almost was even or up by 2 cents. I mean, it was all the way down to $23.55 on the open. I mean, it was a bloodbath. I was like, it was really bad. I mean, it seems like there's holding power there and stuff. And it's interesting too that it didn't really move today because Tesla had an update today. It actually, came back pretty strong from being way down. IDX, which is another electric. So it's weird because these other electric vehicle companies did go up today. So not sure why that one didn't participate. In other news, cryptocurrency is getting slaughtered again today. My Coinbase account from yesterday, we were at 68,000 or so. Now we're down to 63,000. So not a pretty sight there. But what else you guys got? So Julio says, make a little money on AMC today. Congratulations on that one. The real high roller, CCIV to the moon, July 23rd, Judgment Day. So, and I'm actually confused. Is that the day it's going to change over, or is that the day that the vote to do it? I was confused about that one. So, Slot Machine wins by Chico. He had a good day today. He did that carve. Hit me up early in the morning. So he's pulling an all-nighter. So, thoughts on MCW? They're looking for you. Mr. Car Wash. Don't know anything about that stock. New location in Iowa. I know car washes do really well in some places. 52-week, it doesn't really move a lot. 52-week range, $6 billion market cap. I don't know. I mean, car washes are good businesses, obviously, but I don't know. This one doesn't look like it's moved a whole lot, so be hard to say on that one. Mark, hey Raja, hit a big boom jackpot at Harrah's Casino in Cherokee, North Carolina, July 4th. of July. Boom, boom, boom. Congratulations, Mark. Good job. George, can you check out UPST? Of course we can. UPST. Upstart Holdings. Up 2 points today. This would be a tough one to play. Been as high as $191 and it's been as low as $22. Definitely moves. Because, without knowing much about it, with just a fintech company. I don't know. Can't really say on this one. Don't know enough about it, and that's a big spread. I mean, it's way above its low and it's way below its high. So that'd be a tough one to look at. Also interesting today is all those FANG stocks finally got pounded. Apple, they came back from where they were. I mean, this thing was all the way 140. Interesting enough, the only one that did good today, Amazon, had another new record day. Again, all new highs. This stock is just on fire. So it'll be interesting if they ever do like a stock split or something. They do a stock split. This one could be a really good one to play. The real high roller, what happened to Kenny and the research team. So after I wanted to see how they would do and stuff, and Kenny's a great guy, great picks and everything, but unfortunately, I put a cap in there. Once they hit 20%, they were down. They started with 100,000, ended with 80,000, or right around there. It just didn't make any sense. I don't want to be giving out picks. Obviously, there were some very good winners in there and some that have done very well, but there's also obviously a lot that didn't do well. And Kenny's still in the group. He's still around, but unfortunately, I just didn't feel like their research on some of the plays. I think they had good research and liked what they were doing, but I think it was just way too many stocks to play. And this happens, like I said, it's kind of like this. If you have all your eggs, I wouldn't tell you to have all your eggs in one basket, because if that one basket sinks, you're screwed. But it's very hard to play 50 stocks, and especially to manage them. And these are penny stocks, so they move really quick. And especially with all this momentum trading and everything going on, it just is very tough. So you definitely have to be very careful and stuff with that. Mitchell Pilot, do you have any investments in slow growth funds? Any suggestions? I do not. I would just probably look online and see which ones look the best to you. So. Mark says, Plantair earnings on 29th of July, holding $23. Let's see, PLTR. And our friend Kathy Woods loves this stock. So no, this is another one that, it's been all over the map, as far as price and when it came out. But they said they weren't going to have a good quarter. They said that, nothing special was going to be happening. So I'm not anticipating this doing anything special. They said, it is what it is. So unless they have better guidance or something big news, I think it's kind of holding it back. So it'll definitely be interesting. So, and well, they're also saying this is a meme stock. So I don't know. I thought it was actually a legit stock. I didn't think it was part of the meme. I guess maybe because the memes mentioned it and stuff. But like I said, I definitely don't think this one is going to do a whole lot on earnings. So, but it'll be interesting. You never know. So, Christian, BBIG merge happening next week with Zash. Let's check that one out. Not familiar with it. Surprised the meme people aren't playing it. Be big. They like all that stuff. It's a small company, obviously. A merger with Zash. This one has been as high as $9.40, dollar lever. I don't know what the merger terms are. Obviously it's not. Doesn't look like the mergers really helped it. If you look at like a 5, it looks like it's actually come down in value. So it looks like a pretty descending trend from where it was. So leadership. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this one's going to do a whole lot. It doesn't look like the merger or anything is, going to do much there. So real high roller. They're voting on the merger at 10 a.m. Yeah, so it's the vote. So once they approve it, what is the time frame of the merger? Or when would CCIB become loose? That was the only thing I couldn't figure out on that. I mean, obviously, God, if they don't vote for the merger, we'll really be in bad shape. So, Chuck, DPLS, finally have a double up. So many things going on. They doubled up on follower on Twitter in 1 week. DPLS? What the? DPLS. Oh, the dark pies, but on Twitter. But yeah, this one has done really good from where it was. So I remember when we were playing this one, it was like 4 cents to somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Or 2 cents. It was like 2 to 8 cents. I don't know. I have to go back and look. Like I said, I remember it was definitely a mover out there. But yeah, it's definitely a good one. Congratulations on that one. Hopefully it keeps going up. But yeah, it's near its highs, penny off its highs at 16 cents. So, Sham, what about AMD? I don't know, Sham. Tell me about AMD. So, or is Sham a symbol? Is there a symbol, Sham? What company is that? No symbol for your name. All right, AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. The chip manufacturers all took a hit today, just because of the reopening trades and nobody knowing what's happening in this world. But I think overall the chips are going to be, I mean, if there's a shortage of them at some point, they're going to come back. And AMD, I mean, these companies earn a lot of money. The whole thing with this is just what is the PE, worth? This is trading at 37 PE. This is a stock that should trade between 32 and 30, maybe a 40 on the high side. So unless they have some huge big earnings on it, it's pretty much I think probably where it's at and stuff. So definitely another one to keep an eye on and everything. But not expecting anything too drastic out of it. So just keep an eye on it. It'd be interesting. Like I said, I mean, all these companies are gonna have good earnings. I think, like I said, the big one's gonna be Apple. I think this one's just gonna have a blowout earning. Definitely will. I think it did hit an intraday. I mean, was it yesterday? It hit an intraday high or something. But definitely it's gonna go. It's just unfortunately the premiums are just so bad. So. Matt, sub Raja, made profit today on some SPY options. I bought this morning at the low and wrote it up. Boom. Congratulations, Matt. That's awesome. Hopefully it did good. What, Spider? Let's see. What was the low on that one today? Doesn't seem like a very big trading range on that one. But hopefully did good on that one. So. Heath says, check out WSRC. Great news, great movement. WSRC. Western Sierra Resource Corporation. 18 cents. I don't know, another one in kind of towards that lower range. So hard to say. Looks like it was dead and then a little activity. It's peaked. Don't know much about that one. Majority stake in a 25,000 acre helium production plant. Huh. Well, that'll be interesting. I know they need a lot of helium all the time. And oxygen. I know oxygen in India, there's a big shortage of oxygen. So, Mitchell Pilot, $1.50 super sticker, super chat. Thank you, Mitchell. Let's see. The real highlight, I thought you were turning 50. Pickle said on his show Sunday he was going to your 65th P-Day party. Do I look good for 65 or what? No, the Pickle just turned 65. I am turning 50. So, Pickle, sometimes the Pickle's a little confused. I just apologize for the Pickle for bailing on everyone last night. And they're supposed to have a $50,000 live stream last night for their Wednesday live stream. And he said he got chickened out. So, I was like, couldn't believe it. Mark, TLT peaked today, banned, 10-year hit bottom and bounced, tech rally ahead with earnings coming. I think the tech's going to run and stuff, but they've got to have some really blowout numbers. And I think you're going to have some good numbers. Like I said, I think Apple's done great. I think a lot of these have done really well with the reopening trades and all the stimulus money, but that stimulus money is running out. So you definitely have to... that stimulus isn't going to last forever, and I definitely don't want, and hopefully, more people, get vaccinated so that we don't have to have another shutdown. There's probably some people now saying, why should we get vaccinated? Let's have another shutdown. The government will give out $2 trillion more, but hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we don't go through that again. And at some time, like I said, all this money is going to, once it's been spent, and there's going to be some retailers and some people who do very well off of this, and a lot of people pay taxes. These big companies and making a lot of profit, but. There's always, like I said, stuff goes up, stuff goes down. It's just so many stocks, and there's so much money out there now on these sidelines. It's just crazy, the movements in these things. And, if you can pick the bottoms and pick the right stuff, just a lot of opportunities. Like this morning, if you were comfortable and felt that that was the bottom and you would have picked it, you would have done terrific today in gains. But if it kept going lower, you could have really lost some money. It could have, or could have just started the day up and then it came down. So I don't know. Like I said, overall, I'm happy. I wanted CCIV to, come back a little bit. Hopefully we get one winning day out of 4 or 5 days on it, because it's interesting. Both days, even when it was heavily down on Monday and Tuesday this week, it opened up strong. I mean, it was $28, then it crashed, then it had the big, then the next day it was like $27.50 and crashed. So. It's interesting why it's not staying up there, but just like I said, even like today it was down $1.50, and then that momentum came in. So there's obviously money, there's obviously people buying, and hopefully it continues. But wishing you guys the best of luck tomorrow. Hope everyone does great in the markets, and I'll see everybody same time, same place, right here. And tomorrow on Raj's Slots on Facebook, I'm going to be talking about, after our show tomorrow, let everybody know on Raj's Slots on Facebook, I'm going to be doing a special live stream talking about Vegas, everything going on in Vegas for my birthday bash, and the $55,000 spins. But that's what I got for you guys. Take care, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.